Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toonkind at 12 FPS. I am Oatmeal, and today I'll be playing the Professor. And with me is.
Yo! Hi, I am Morski, also known as Morski, and welcome to the Professor and the Investigator. You have two guesses to guess who we're playing, and the first one doesn't count.
Yep. Well.
But rolling off that, so we are in Villastown, cause of course, and I'm guessing the Professor just visits there now, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, he knows he knows a couple people there, so he ends up around there a bit now, more than before.
Okay, cool. Roll me your choice of either sleight of hand or dex, just to see if the wind does blow your hat off.
Uh-huh. Okay, sleight of hand. I don't know
Cool.
why I have proficiency in this, but I do.
Oh,
Okay.
that's great.
The problem is I got a critical fail.
Yeah, that wind really blows your hat off. Better get running, Professor.
Yup.
Um, because that's a nat 1, I'm gonna say it takes you a little while. You're chasing it for a good 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you do finally catch it, you do just spots, you figure she's middle-aged. Just some white-haired lady walking by, has a bag of bread, and, would the Professor and Moria like to do me a perception?
Yes, let's. Okay, that's
Right,
a 7.
I forgot Dice Parser is dead.
Oh, right. Let's see. See if I remember to do this right.
Okay, well, 17 is good enough.
I got 7. Did I do it? Yes.
Oh, I'll say it takes you a moment longer, and really the reason you notice it is because, you see Moria just kind of glance at you, and then she turns and she's obviously staring at something, so you go and stare at it too.
Yep.
There are these, hobgoblin tunes. And you see they're just stuffing a stupid amount of cookies into a bag. This is the size of a person. You'd think they were kidnapping someone if you didn't see these are just all cookies going in there.
Uh-huh.
So Maury's just kind of taking a moment and staring. How's the Professor feeling?
He's confused. He's gonna take a step closer to Moria and just sort of under his breath just sort of say what do you think that's about?
No clue. I may have been a NyQuil for a year, but that can be anything from taking a snack to, I don't know, burglary.
Oh. Well, as long as they're not hurting anyone, I'm inclined to just let them have at it.
Oh my goodness! For everyone in the audience listening, I went to roll for these goblins. That was a 20. A dirty 20. They have a +1 to their wisdom. You say that. Moria's nodding, and then the goblins look at you both, their heads snap. There's this literal pause of silence. And then there's this screeching. my brain immediately handed me Gremlin screeching, so those are the vibes tonight, lads.
Yeah.
But you kind of hear them croaking about witnesses. We have to get rid of them.
Oh, okay, that's bad. The professor
So
would like to grab Moria's hand and start running. But that depends
okay,
on
roll
what.
me your strength.
Yeah, that depends on what Moria wants to do.
Moria is currently just staring at this like, I guess today's just one of those days kind of expression. But yeah, you can grab her hand.
I got
Roll
a
me
7.
strength.
Yeah, it's a 7. It's not great.
Oh, yeah, you do manage to pull her a bit, but the goblins are upon you. Roll me initiative.
Great. Okay. Alright, that was the strength. There's my initiative. It's that. Okay, good. Oh my god, these rolls. Terrible.
Your dice is really bullying you.
Yes. A 7.
Okay. Moria, what you got? Okay, and then 3d20. These guys have a +1 to initiative, so... That's a 9, a 12, and a 12.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Not terrible.
So...
Moria gets to go first.
yeah. Level 1. Let's see. Professor got 7. Okay. Okay, and with that done, goblins are upon you all. They are brandishing their staves. They try to smack you a bit, but it's not their turn yet, so it's a miss. And this... You figure she's about 50. This lady just kind of steps to the side. And oh hey, she had a naginata on her.
A what?
Yeah, the staff part is collapsible.
Ah.
But she has a naginata on her, so let me just double check how this works. Okay, that's a 6. Apologies if I'm a bit quiet, I'm still getting used to Avre.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay, and that's her bonus action, so as her action, she's gonna bonkus Goblin 1. So attacks, so... Moria, what's your attack? Again, been a little while since I played her in a fight. Right, you have a +10 to attack. Yeah, that hits alright. I'll see if the other one hits and then I'll roll damage.
+10 to attack. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Max strength is fun. That also hits. It's a 12 plus 12 plus that is the 2d6. I forgot to put roll. Apologies.
It's okay. That's alright, I trust your numbers.
That's such a low roll. Man. Oh well. For 2 nat 1s, and the other 2 are 2s.
Oh.
Oh wait, that is actually a 22 though, because I forgot about dueling.
Ah.
Oh. So yeah, this lady just kind of hits the goblin over the head. It's like, it wasn't very effective, but this goblin looks like halfway to being KO'd, so it's probably fine.
Uh-huh.
With that though, oh my goodness, guy, your 2 hits is so low. Anyways, so goblin number 1 is going to do some bonkissing. Professor, does that hit you?
Oh, a 9? No.
Yeah.
Nah, his AC's a 15.
Okay, cool. Oh, but that does hit Moria. Okay, how much damage is this? Uh, 8 plus 1. The goblin stole all of Moria's good rolls. Rude.
22 points of damage. Not bad for a goblin.
Yeah. Okay. You think this would be a critical hit or something, but oh well. And on to the next goblin. I think, considering this is all the same stat block, I'm just going to do another.
What?
Oh wow. Okay, so that's a hit, a miss, and what was that? A 16 plus 3 is still 9. These goblins are stealing all the good rolls. Okay, so that's 1 hit. Professor, both of those 19s are gonna hit you. Or, well, those are 20. Those are, 22s, rather.
Yeah, that will hit him.
My goodness. Okay. They continue to steal the good rolls, the pack.
26. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Good news that the professor can heal. I think we're gonna need that in this fight.
Yeah. No, he can heal. He has really good healing stuff.
Hey. Okay, that's slightly better. Slightly. Moria is just about bloodied.
Oh man, good grief. Yeah, I don't think blood hunters are particularly high HP, are they?
I mean, they're pretty decent HP, but I did the great move of giving Moria 0 in con, so
Ah, yeah.
technically she should have more, but for lore reasons, she has 0. That is, she's 50. Give her a break.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fair.
With that though, Professor, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I have to do this as an action. Yeah. Okay. Or you can do. Which one of these is better? No, that one might not work. Okay, this one does work. Yeah, he's gonna. He just. He does like a wave with his hand, and there's this like wave of force. But let's see if it hits.
Oh,
Let's see. All right. What's your? Does a 12 hit?
no. That just about misses.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's.
Rip.
Oh man, he doesn't have any like useful bonus actions either. Oh god, wait, no, yes he does.
Healing word, maybe?
No, he doesn't have that. No, but I do have the one thing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he just like shakes his head and he says like, "What are you doing picking on two old people?" And he uses a bardic inspiration die to do cutting words, which means that where is it? Oh, it's a reaction? I didn't realize it was a reaction. Still, I guess I can.
Nice.
I guess I can use it now. Blah blah. Because they did an attack roll. You can expend one UC bardic inspiration, roll the die, subtract the number from the creature's roll. Okay, so I'm just gonna say the next roll that they do, the next attack roll that they do, they have to subtract a D10 from that.
Nice. Okay. That will be very helpful with how hard they're hitting, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With that, though, is that your turn?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Then, Moria, please bonk this. Holy bleep.
A nat 20!
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Okay, so I'll roll this one first. Oh, that's +8 +6. Okay, 16 times 2 is 32. That first goblin is KO'd.
Yay!
There's just like a pause. Moria's gaze sharpens, and then the first goblin is just kind of punted to a garbage can.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine. The other goblins are looking a little bit nervous. Maybe they shouldn't have messed with these old people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But now for her second attack. Oh
Ooh.
yeah, I forgot. I have a bonus action.
Oh, yay.
I do have a bonus action. Let me just double check. You know what, for fun, Blood Curse of
Mm.
is it worth it? Not really, actually.
Mm.
Cause like Blood Curse of the Mark is neat, but these guys are kind of falling easily.
Mm-hmm.
But I can make use of Mystic Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Green Flame Blade it is.
Mm-hmm.
Action to Green Flame Blade, and then she can bonus action Bonkus. Now, let's see if this hits. Yeah, that hits.
Mm. Yay.
12 plus 8 plus d6 plus 8. Cool. This guy seems kind of halfway taken out as well. This is goblin number 2. And then goblin number 3 is taking a d8 plus 5 damage. Hey. And now for the goblin horde. Okay. Hopefully it'll be just a little less constant bonkusing, but
I hope Moria doesn't take like some really bad hits because that could be bad.
yeah. Well, the good news is
Oh.
the first two missed her.
Mm.
So that's gonna be an 18 on that second. That would hit you, I believe, but that
Yes.
nat one completely whiffs you.
Yay.
Actually, wait. You put those words.
Oh yeah. Just subtract a d10. Let me.
Okay, cool. Roll that d10 then. Let's see if it misses you.
Yes. All right. Well, it's a 3. I think it still beats it though. Because my AC is
Oh, rip.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So close.
Oh well. Rip.
That's fine. He has plenty of health.
That's that's good. At least someone does.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I gave him a really good constitution. So even though he's kind of a squishy bard, he's not that squishy for a bard. Yeah.
That's good.
17's
Because it
fine.
takes 17 damage. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not even bloodied yet. Close, but not yet.
Hey. Well, your time to shine, Professor. What you gonna do?
Yay. Um. Uh. Um. let's see. If I do this at a high enough level, let's see. Okay. If I do it at 5th level. Okay, 5, 6. Okay, let me just see. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna try to cast sleep. Which if he casts it at 5th level, means that he gets to roll 11d8.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And so if he can beat the HP of any of these creatures in front of him, they will fall asleep. If he can't, nothing happens.
Okay, cool. Well, I imagine you're going to get at least one of them.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, alright, rolling now.
Eh.
That is 44.
Okay, so Hobgoblin number 2 is currently asleep. Hobgoblin number 3 is still awake.
Alright, okay. Alright, I'll take it.
Let's see.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna give Moria Bardic Inspiration. He just sort of like, after watching her, you know, like, take care of them pretty, like, efficiently. He just sort of like looks over and he goes like, "You're good." And so you get a D10 to put on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, Moria will respond with a thanks, I try. Probably just about then, like, backhands the other goblin. Let's see, is there anything else you wish to do?
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay, then time for more bunkus. Yeah, that's a hit. She's gonna go for goblin number 3. I put the wrong thing. And that's also a hit. Okay, yeah, okay. The other goblin is down.
Yay.
That, okay, and remind me, how does sleep work?
It lasts a minute, and then, a minute, or if the sleeper takes damage, or somebody uses an action to, like, slap them awake.
Okay, yeah, then, turn skip. Goblin 2 is doing kind of a snork. Me. So, Professor, you're up. What you wanna do?
At this point, I think we have 2 goblins down and 1 asleep. So
Yep.
he's just going to let's see, what level can you cast a 4th level Cure Wounds, just sort of like pat his hands on Moria's shoulder. Cast a 4th level Cure Wounds, so that's how many points of healing? Only 24?
Thank you.
Yeah, still, 24 points of healing. Yeah. And
healing is healing.
yes, it is. And he sort of shrugs a bit and says, should we perhaps leave the scene?
I'll just tie them up together and they'll get handled.
Alright. He's gonna hang around then. Yeah.
Yeah, we can exit out of it initiative.
Mm-hmm. He'll help with that.
Cool. Do you wanna roll sleight of hand?
Sure.
So you know what? She's gonna use her bardic inspiration for this, cause her sleight of hand is just a +3.
Yeah. Well, I've rolled a 6, so
he's moral support. Moral support and the one to drag the unconscious goblin out of the trash can.
Gosh.
But yeah, their DC for escaping will be a 22. They're not making out that anytime soon, so they're just nicely and neatly tied up. The bag of cookies is closed and just placed on a side. Moria picks up her bag of bread and it's just, well, more excitement than I was expecting for a bakery run. Are you alright? Thanks for the help, by the way.
Sure. Yes, I'm alright. He sort of like looks at where they're tied up and tilts his head a bit, like, that's not... You get the feeling like he's thinking, like, that's not usually what some random citizen does. So he just sort of, like, he puts his hand out and he says, I'm the professor, by the way. Who might you be?
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Moria.
Oh.
I've heard about you from Camille and Mizumi.
And I've heard of you from the same. Detective Moria, right?
You would be correct. She has a bit of a smile and like nods and it's just, well, wanna come with me out of here? We could go somewhere nicer.
Sure. Yeah. And he's gonna, while they're walking, he's gonna cast Cure Wounds again. That's 16.
Yeah, Moria on her end is back up to full.
Oh, good. Very nice.
She's got 64 HP, so...
Yay.
You're gonna get, like, another thanks for that, and just kind of... I imagine there's a bit of a pause and just taking a walk around town. I'm afraid on my end I was just going for a bakery run myself.
Yes, just sort of, wandering around, mostly getting, the lay of the land. I know Toontown pretty well now. Fieldstown is still, less familiar to me, but, figure I ought to get to know my way around better.
She nods and answers back with, similar in my case, except Villastown is more familiar to me rather than Town.
You said you've been here a year. Where did you, come from?
I come from the Metropolis.
Metropolis. Where?
I wouldn't know exactly. I haven't been able to find it on a map yet. Been looking.
Oh.
Also, Professor, please roll me a history.
Yeah. Okay. A good roll for once.
Yay!
That's a 28?
Nice.
The heck, Professor?
first question for the professor. So I know professor deals with, like, timeline bleepery.
Yes, absolutely.
But does the professor deal with dimensional bleepery?
A bit, yes. Like planes and stuff, and like sometimes dimensions. Planes more often than dimensions, but dimensions are in his wheelhouse.
Oh my goodness, that's almost the net when. Yeah, you've heard of the Metropolis. It's not anywhere here on Earth. It's another dimension. Not a very pleasant one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just leave it at, it's not a very pleasant one, but...
Yeah. Yeah. He just sort of like he's thinking and like his brow furrows and he looks over and he's like, Metropolis? That Metropolis?
You know of it? You're the first person I found here that knows of it.
Only just, but jeez.
Do you know where it is? I found one person who knows about it, but you really don't want to make a deal with the Thrall.
Oh. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Doesn't sound very good. But, well, I could probably get there. It's not on this planet, that's for sure.
What?
I said it's not on this planet.
Moria's just kind of pausing in a, She was not expecting that. You can very clearly see this.
Uh-huh. How did you... If you're from there, how did you get here?
I'd like to know that myself.
Oh.
She's actually just going to raise a hand, just like, could you please just give me a moment?
Mm-hmm.
As she's just currently grasping with this. You know, my old student did fantasize about other dimensions, but I didn't think it would actually happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not this one, that's for sure. Good grief.
Perhaps that's for the best.
Yeah, knowing what little I know about it, yeah, probably.
Yeah. There's kind of a tired sigh, and I suppose that answers some things. Thanks for answering that. I suppose for how I got here...
Oh, could be...
It was through the...
Oh?
All I really know is, just after I escaped from the first aberration case I came across, I think I saw a glimpse of someone, and then I just simply found myself at Villastown.
That's...
Of course I didn't know it was Villastown at the time, but...
Sure. That's very strange. I wonder if that person had anything to do with... I don't know, did they create a portal, or... I mean, interplanar portals are one thing, interdimensional portals are pretty difficult.
I would not be able to tell you. I was in a lot of pain at the time, and the jump was very sudden.
Yes, they usually are. Wow. Well, and he's sort of like, he's hesitating, like he's not sure if he should say this, and he puts, like, he kind of, like, looks away and puts his hand to the back of his neck, and he says, well, if you've got any unfinished business there, and you want to try to get back for any particular reason, I mean, it's Metropolis, but also, I understand if you've got stuff to do there.
That's fair, So first of all, thank you. I think I need a bit of time to come to grips with this, but I would at least like to leave a note and tell my friends I'm alive and I'm honestly quite good staying here.
Yeah, but yeah, get in touch if you ever want to check out that possibility, I guess.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I just Moria definitely had prayer hands for a moment. And she was just going, okay, I guess this is just one of those days. Alright.
Gosh. Well, I'll say Professor is spilling a lot more than he had intended to.
Yeah, she's kind of noted that, and I think there's like a moment of Moria looking very tired, but she collects herself pretty quickly. So, if it's alright for me to ask, then who are you?
Oh.
It sounds like... Well, I was told you're quite the adventurer and traveler and... Well, it definitely seems to be an understatement. So you've been to other planets and to other dimensions?
Yes, I have. Incidentally, I am from this dimension, but not this planet.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, traveler, adventurer. I mean, that does really sum it up pretty well. I mean, I do whatever needs doing wherever I go. You know, teacher, like the name, or mechanic, scientist, negotiator, peacekeeper, etc.
Moria's nodding along with this, like, oh, cool. Like, she respects you. You're cool, alright. Well, I suppose after all of that, would you like some tea?
I would love some tea.
Okay. I imagine at this point they've, like, arrived at her office, so, like... Well, welcome to Moria's office, Professor. You get some tea, there's some cookies, Moria just puts the bread and stuff away. And, yeah, she's sitting down now, just... Well... I said I finally know something. Even if it wasn't quite what I was expecting.
Sure. Yes, that sort of thing can be extremely disorienting. But you seem to be doing fairly well for somebody who's been sort of shifted quite that far. I mean, he sort of like gestures around the office, like you've got a business here, you've got a lot of connections, people under your mentorship.
Yeah, she nods at that, and yeah, I was rather lucky in that regards. At this point, I would like to leave here either. If you want, roll an insight.
Yeah. Professor! What is with these rolls? Okay.
You get advantage as a treat.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Okay, that's better. It's a 16.
Cool. So she still is kind of hard for you to read. You've just met her after all.
Yeah.
But, you get the sense that she really doesn't want to just drop Camille and Izumi and presumably, like, her other friends that she's made here and, like, you know about the Metropolis. You get the sense that, even if Einquell is wacky, this is probably, like, the best thing she could call retirement compared to,
Yeah.
back home.
Right. This is the preferred place. By a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, no, I mean he's seen some real hellholes. Like, this place is idyllic compared to a lot of the galaxy. So he's completely on board with this.
Yeah.
He gets it. He gets it.
Yeah, Professor Handshake Moria. Okay, but what if we made this our home anyways?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Right.
On her end, she's literally. I just said. On her end, she's just literally. She would like to say hi to her friends and make sure that her old apprentice back in the metropolis is okay.
Yeah, which is entirely fair.
But she's happy to stay in Quill, man. She's also not gonna drop Izumi and Camille like that.
Yeah.
Or Tome after she said she's gonna help them out, so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's very good. The professor respects that, absolutely. He's just sort of like getting that from vibes, but like he seems very like upbeat and pleased in general, just being in here.
Hey, nice. Like, Moria is happy to just vibe a bit with that. So after a little bit, she will as well just ask, so, you travel around a lot, right? Have any interesting stories?
Oh boy, too many. Yes.
Understandable, have a nice. There is this pause from Moria and... Man, what on earth are Izumi and Camille gonna say to this?
Oh.
What's Tome going to say to this? She isn't like dreading it or anything, she's just like, oh boy. What kind of reactions do I need to prepare for?
Yeah, he shrugs a bit. He's got a slightly cheeky grin. He says, well, Azumi and Camille already know about me, and I'm from pretty far out. And they took it fairly well. So there's that. Tome, I've no idea. I don't think I've met a Tome.
If you want, I can introduce you to him sometime.
Oh, perhaps.
He's nice. Can be a worrywart, but he only means well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she tips her tea to you in, like, okay, that's cool, and a relief. They at least have some experience, question mark, with this.
Right, yeah. He gets a bit of a, like, thoughtful look, and he says, I suppose since you're just realizing this, one, quote-unquote alien to another, suppose I should just warn you to be careful with, overly nosy governments, anyone who can prove that you're not from here, anyone can prove, well, I don't know, maybe you are completely normally human, and that's great, that'll be seriously very convenient for you. That'll save you a lot of trouble. But, anyone who can get any weird readings off of you, just, they're out there, be aware of that. It can be a whole thing.
Yeah, I figured. Like, there is a nod, and oh yeah, no, Moria has considered this before, not in the, oh, I'm an isekai kind of sense, but more in the, I'm from a really far and potentially secluded place. But like, she will tell you, far as she's aware, she's just your plain old human.
Yeah,
people by now have been fairly nice here, and she's managed to set up paperwork, so folks at least know she has been living here for the past year.
Yeah. No, he nods a bunch at that. Um, yeah. Yeah, and he just sort of smiles a bit and he says, like, that has sort of been my experience, is that the people in Einquell, at least, especially the Toons, have been uh, extremely welcoming and accepting. It's I'll be honest, more the real kind that I'm worried about.
Mm, it's a nice change of pace.
Mm-hmm. It is nice. It's very nice here. I suppose that's why I've been here for so long. I usually don't quite stay even a year.
Well, not a bad thing, is it?
No.
Means you have found a place that you're able to rest at.
Yes. Yes. It's nice.
I feel I should say as well. You've offered me your help, so same here. Yeah, if you need help from me or this office, I'm around. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Moria nods. I handle a detective office here, but we've handled our fair share of things.
Mm-hmm. The
Professor, you've met Azumi and Camille.
Yeah, he has.
I feel like I don't need to say anything more, and you've seen Moria handle those hobgoblins like no one's business.
And I think for convenience's sake, like I think he did get a note from Camille and or Azumi saying, like, hey, like, Moria knows what's up, etc., etc. So, like, he at least has that recommendation, but, like, yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh,
this is just like Spider-Man pointing meme.
yeah.
Okay, you're cool.
Right. This is very, very pleasant.
Honestly, like, I'm just imagining there is some time of just, yep, tea and cookies and small talk, just a chill time.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah. Gosh. This is really nice. Well, I don't think I have any other, like,
Yeah, like, the Moria in my head doesn't have any other questions.
yeah.
She's good.
Yeah, so if you want, we can just wrap it up here. Like, they're just chilling and having a good time.
Yeah, there's like, it's right at this time that door opens and Camille and Azumi comes in, and that's where we smash cut.
Very good. Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. So then, thank you, Morski, for playing with me. This has been wonderful.
Yeah, this has been a delight. Thank you for having me.
And thank you, everybody, for listening.
You're
please,
amazing.
please have a good time zone, and we shall bid you farewell. Bye.
Bye-bye.